Today I'm gonna talk about 3 things that kept me from being profitable. Before we get into the video though, I want to quickly introduce my partner, my Flash Funding. I'm not just saying this because they're my partner. I really like this prop firm and I think it will be one of the biggest in the future. They have such a small profit target by just 6%, which is easily obtained by just 2 1 to 3 risk reward trades. And if you wanna get yourself an account, this is my code, link is in the description, and let's go into the video. The main issue I had was that I lacked confidence. I had my first funded account and I easily passed it, like the first one that I instantly bought. And then I heard about a lot of people like getting exposed for being scammers and actually not being profitable. And then I lacked confidence because I was learning these concepts by those people that got exposed for not being profitable. So I had zero confidence in my trades since I thought if I can make it and he can't, that doesn't even make sense, you know? So I had like lack of confidence and I couldn't really trade anymore and I blew a lot of funnels. But when I understand that market experience is the own thing, but I'm talking about every video because it's that important, I just noticed that it's not about what you know, it's about your experience of it and your intuition for it. Everyone could start, I don't know, teaching tennis, for example. There are a lot of people that teach tennis but aren't pros themselves because they're just teaching these concepts, but it's about the person that executes the trades. It's not about the one that teaches you the trades. You could be profitable with the stupid shit as long as you know what you're doing and you have experience. So you need to have confidence in the market, otherwise you will fail. And I could talk about a lot of emotion issues that I had, but I will only keep it at this, and I will make another video about emotions because I don't want it to be 3 emotions points, even though emotions is like the main issue with a lot of people. But I will only talk about this type of emotions this video, and I will make another video about the different stuff. So the second point is that I constantly switch strats and always had the thought that it was too easy, so I have to get something more complicated. Then I was in the complicated strategy and swapped back to easy strategies and so on. And that was a cycle where I just always had like the simple things. Then I thought, okay, it can't be profitable with the simple things, and I wanted to switch the strategy again. But in the moment, I just didn't even trade the strategy anymore. I just learned building blocks and used it in the market. I used it without a context. There's no, oh, I will only trade in this session in this time and always repeat the same thing. Obviously, I wanted to repeat the building blocks, but I don't want it to repeat the same thing because then there will be a lot of people trading the same trades as you if it's a rule that a lot of people hear from the internet, such as the London sweep, as you know it. Even though it's still like you can still trade it. I would say for a beginner you should learn it because then you understand liquidity, and most of the time it takes liquidity in this time. But actually, obviously you can be profitable with it, but I just don't think that this is actually like worth learning. If you already learned the concepts, you could just be trading anytime you want, just keep it in a like 15 minutes or 1 hour, but this can still work if you master it. But I think it's less likely to work because there will be a lot of liquidity if a lot of people trading this. Since if you're here and you're always doing the same thing, it's really easy to notice for people. If you just have like this, you have like your Asia low, okay, here, right here, you have your Asia low and high, like Asia high and low, sorry, and then it takes it out, and then it goes down. This is like too strict of the rule to not be liquidity. There's a lot of times where it retraces back here and then goes down, you know? And then there's market experience where people say, okay, the sweep is not good enough for me yet, so we'll wait, and then this is the actual sweep. And this is what I'm talking about, the market experience. And it's way harder to get the market experience for something like this, as if you just do it in a time like this, where you see it reacting with the fair value gap here, and you know that it will go for the Asia low, so why shouldn't I just trade for that? That was the reason why you can still do it, as I said, but you should be learning certain building blocks instead of strategies and just use it anytime you see it where it reacts perfect to it. Like a good sweep, a matching daily bias, a fair value gap reaction, and then a break of structure in the lower time frames. And then you aim for the liquidity that makes sense because, oh, we have like this high made, we have like this, and I just saw so many times that Asia hunts for the low. I know London Open will hunt for the low. So why wouldn't I just make my stop loss here, make my take profit here, and aim for this? And then the people that's the smart money concept traders that trade this, which is like common now because a lot of people are trading it, they get actually taken out and then it goes up. So why wouldn't I just trade before them? Which makes more sense to me, and it's also way easier to get experience for that. So you could be trading the thing, but I just don't like it as much. I like to keep it with building blocks instead of strategies. And the last thing that didn't really bother me because I never stopped, but you should always keep going. It's the main point. If you blow funded accounts, it's worth it. You have to see it as an training. You have to blow funded accounts to get profitable. It's just the thing. You won't learn emotions from funded accounts if you don't blow some. I had like my first thing that worked out instantly, and I instantly had my funded account, and I was so happy. And then I had like this down phase where I had no confidence. This was the reason I blow my funded, but I learned from this now, and I just thought about it again and thought I'm not different than any other person, so I just kept going, even though I blowed funded. It's an investment. You will make a lot of money in the market, so why shouldn't you just keep going? And this is the last point for today. So this was the video. If you have any ideas what I should make as my next videos, because I kind of run out of ideas, just type it in the comment section. And if you want to buy a funded account from my flash funding, link is in the description. Use my code Nikex to get 22% off, and see you next time.